Okay, yay. We are recording. Awesome. Okay. Hey guys, so thanks for being patient with me. It's been, like I said, really hard to get my kids down tonight, and I'm crossing my fingers that the baby doesn't wake up. So, I wanted to put together a power hour that I can upload onto my YouTube to basically show you guys what you can do as a newbie. Um, to get your business like going and how to cram it into an hour every single day. And I'm going to give you those steps here, or maybe you just need a refresher on how to like get your customer enrollments back up. That's going to be cool too. I'm going to cover everything tonight. So these are just things that I personally do that work for me and my team. So if you guys have questions, feel free to ask them. I'll kind of, tell you guys I'm going to start the clock and then give you guys some tips as I'm doing it. And then unfortunately, I can't play music because then YouTube will flag it. So if you want to play your own music, go ahead. Other than that, we'll sit in silence. So I'm going to go ahead and start this. Okay. So with customers, you guys, customers is a process. You're not going to sign customers right off the bat. You're not going to hop in this business and have people come to you. It's a process. You got to plant your seeds. You got to water it. You got to put your sun on it and all that. So I'm going to show you everything that I do consistently to sign customers. This is not a do it once and you're good and you're signing customers. This is do this every single day, and day 5 you will be following up and signing people. Okay, so that's one thing I want y'all to remember. So the first thing that we're going to do during this power hour is we are going to let me write down what time it is too. It's 10:50, so we're going to end at 11:50. So the first thing we're going to do is, as a newbie, you should be contacting people on your hundreds list. Your hundreds list is the first 100 people that come to mind whenever you think about people that you know in your life. So it's really important that we make sure we reach out to everybody. So I want you guys right now to think of 10 people that you have not contacted, and we're going to spend 2 minutes just writing down those 10 people, or somebody, maybe if you're more advanced in this, somebody that you've been wanting to reach out to about the business. You can do that also. For newbies, focus on 10 people that you haven't reached out to yet. And we're going to spend 2 minutes right now just writing down those names, and we're going to message them in a couple of minutes. So go ahead and do that. And I am going to be right back. I'm starting my timer now. Okay, so the timer just went off, you guys. So it's really important that in the beginning, we utilize the people that we know. So if your upline hasn't taught you this, you need to make a list of 100 people, like I said. And what we're going to do is we're going to reach out to every single one of them. Now, we're going to reach out to those 10 people that you just wrote down that you haven't talked to yet. If this is the first time you're doing this, you need to do this with as many people as you possibly can. Now, the most important thing when it comes to signing customers is that we are putting a sense of urgency on it, and we're making it seem as if this discount and this special and this spot that we have is very, very, very exclusive. It's important and it's going to go fast, because when you sign up, you have your first goal. Your goal is 4 loyal customers. Right now in our business, we have a promotion going on where if you sign those 4 customers in your first 30 days, you get $100 in free product credit. So that's what you need. That's what you're looking for. So when we reach out to these people, what we're going to do is, number one, we're going to talk to them as if we always talk to them. You're not going to make a sales pitch. You're not going to say anything special, but instead, what I tell my distributors to send is, at this point, you should have posted how you started your own business and the reasons why on your profile. If you're following the new distributor's first week's post in the files tab in the team page. So what I usually have you send is I usually tell you to send, hey, oh my God, did you see the big news? And that right there allows them to say, no, what is it? So that's when you say, yes, I'm so excited. So I don't know if you saw my post, but I actually just started my own business. I actually have a spot left to give somebody my discount. And I wanted to ask you first before I ask anybody else. Have you ever tried anything from It Works before, or even know what it is? So when they say no, they say, you say, well, I just started and I get to work home full time with the boys, or whatever your situation is, and I'm really excited about it. I can give one more person my discount. And same thing, I wanted to ask you first before I go into anybody else, would you be interested in checking it out? If they say yes, I've heard of it before, I would be like, awesome. Well, these are my, what are your goals? So that way I can help recommend, a really good product. So it's really important, as you newbies are, trying to sell these products, you figure out what they need first of all. If they say no, your job is to turn it into a host to post. And you're supposed to say, well, how would you feel about free product instead? If they're not wanting to buy or, try the products, that's okay, because they may know somebody who wants to try the products. Best way to do that is host to post. So that's what we're all going to send right now. Host to post is amazing. It's the quickest, easiest way to get customers in. So this is what we're going to send. Just to recap, we're going to spend, 3 minutes sending it to these people. So make sure you type this right now. I'm going to read it one more time. So it says, hey, oh my God, did you see the big news? And that's it. When they say yes, or they say, I have no idea what you're talking about, you say, yes, I am so excited about it. I have one spot left to give someone my discount, and I wanted to ask you first before I go to anybody else. Have you ever tried anything from It Works before? That's if they say yes, they've seen the post. If they say no, what's the big news? You say, well, I just started my own business. And then basically the first message in that message. And then basically you'd say, if they say no, they say, well, I just started my own business. I get to work from home, or whatever your situation is. I get to work around college, da, 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 da. The products I am now selling, I can give to one more person with a major discount. And I wanted to ask you first before I go to anybody else. So we're going to go ahead and spend 3 minutes, and we're going to send that to all the people that you just wrote down that you said you haven't reached out to yet. So I'm going to go ahead and set the timer. Good thing is if they write back right away, ignore them. Okay, I started the timer, so go ahead. If they write back right away, ignore them. If They don't write back right away. Don't worry, it's pretty late right now. But what I like to do is I like to get all my messages out and I wait. I don't even answer them as people reply back, because I want to wait until either morning or once I'm done with my power hour with no distractions whatsoever. And then I'll get back to them, because this is to teach you guys how to fit an hour's worth of, or a day's worth of work into an hour. How many of you guys feel like you're on your phones all the time? Or like if you're a newbie yet, that's the worst thing, feeling like you're on your phone all the time and not getting anything done. We want to make sure that you guys are getting things done. So go ahead and do that, and then we'll go ahead and get ready for the next thing. And you got 2 minutes and 11 seconds left. All right, guys, time is up. So you should have messaged your 10 people, hey, oh my God, did you see the big news? All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is grab one of our favorite products that we have on hand. So hopefully you have your kit by now and you at least have the wraps. It's so important when I talk to people and I'm like, are you signing customers? And they tell me, no, I'm having a hard time. And I'm like, well, are you using the products? And most of the time you're like, well, I tried the wrap. Well, I tried the greens. Well, I tried the coffee. It's so important, you guys. If you want your customers to use these products daily, you need to be using them daily. So it's okay that you're not an expert yet, but what are you most excited to try? That's what's important. So I want you to go while you're listening to me right now and go find the product in your house, any kind of product. I don't care if it's wraps, whatever. And if you don't even have your kit yet, you're just going to take a selfie and think about the products that you are most excited to try. When people say, I haven't tried anything, or I can only afford the wraps right now, or I can only afford the greens, I'm like, okay, well, what are you excited to try? Because when I signed up, I was so excited to try so many different things that I was literally posting about, I want the stretch mark cream, I want the greens. And guess what? When I got my free product credit, I had it in my hands. So you don't want to miss that free product credit. You don't want to make excuses, and you certainly don't want to wait until your kit is at your door to get started and get working. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go take a second. We're going to go spend 2 minutes taking a selfie with the product that you have on hand. So I am going to go do stretch mark cream, and we're going to use this for our next step in our power hour. So like I said, you guys, it doesn't matter what you look like right now. I look like complete crap. I'm just going to go and put a filter on it on Instagram. So if you don't look your best, do the same. Do what you got to do. I will be right back, and I'm going to go ahead and set the timer for 2 minutes, and I'll come back with my selfie. Okay, so as you guys are doing that, we have a couple seconds left, 30 seconds left. I just want to share a tip. So anytime I look good, and like when I used to get dressed and put on makeup and go to work, or I did my hair one day, because I always used to wear my hair up in a wet bun, I like never got ready. I'd pick one day a week where I looked my best, and I would take pictures with all my different products, and I would change my shirt. So that way I had a ton of different products left for the rest of the week. Or I'm really tired, you guys. Oh my God. I had a ton of different posts and pictures that I could use for the rest of the week, and not have to worry about, taking pictures and that kind of thing, because I'd have them all there. Another thing is, just to fit this into your life and make it that much easier, just snap a picture or do a cool boomerang or something while you are using your products daily. So it's really not that hard. Just make sure that you are loving the products, you're using the products, and showing people that every single day. It doesn't have to be like, hey guys, I just wanted to go live and talk about my hair, skin, and nails. It could just be like you holding your phone up while you're doing your hair, like you normally would on Snapchat or Instagram, feeling yourself, but you're just saying, loving my hair lately because of hair, skin, and nails, something like that. So just fit it into your schedule. Don't go out of your way to make your life so miserable to take pictures. Have fun with it. Be creative. Better picture you take, the more interesting, better lighting. Think of marketing. Think of like how Target does their stuff. It's bright, it's colorful, it's pretty, it's unique. Go the extra mile to be different. And that's where your creativity can step in. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and just, I'm not going to time this one. We're going to go head over to our Instagram. Take pictures everywhere you go. Think like a photographer, always. So go over to your Instagram, and we're going to go ahead and get our picture ready to use. But first, what we're going to do is go to the team page. So if you go to Facebook and you go to the Dreamcatchers page, if you go to albums, we have all these different albums there. You guys can look through each of them. I highly encourage you to. I even have conversation examples in there, but we're going to go there and go to the before and after album, and you're going to find 1 to 2 before and afters of the product that you just took a picture with. So now it's really important to show before and afters. I know before and afters can be spammy sometimes, so don't post them as the main photo in your post. What you can do is use a selfie and talk about your hair and how much healthier it feels and looks, and you're going to get a ton of likes because your selfie is amazing looking. And then you can say at the bottom of it, check the comments below, and then you could put the before and afters in the comments, so that way your main photo is of you. Or on Instagram, put you as the main photo, and then the other photos that you can add after it and how you can swipe. do that as a before and after picture. So what I love and what I find is the best way to get me customers is polls. So that's what we're going to do. So go ahead. You should have your before and after picture by now. And what I'm doing, I'm working on, I know we have one main before and after album, but I'm doing separate albums for like before and after hair, skin, and nails. So eventually I'll have an album and you could just go right to the stretch mark before and after album instead of having to search through the whole thing. So just letting you guys know I'm working on that. Okay. So before and after for the keto coffee, what I would do, Morgan, is find a fit 30 photo instead. There may actually be one. I think it's at the very bottom. I'm pretty sure it's at the very bottom of the before and afters just for coffee. I'll get it up eventually, but if you do a fit pack, the fit packs always have the coffee in it, so you can do that. So if you haven't linked your Facebook to your Instagram stories, you're killing yourself. You're making your life 10 times harder. You can do that on your Instagram settings somewhere. So what I'm going to do is now every time I post on Instagram, it automatically even does a poll for me now on my Facebook. So much easier. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to post my selfie, and it's going to say, this is my selfie with hair, skin, and nails. I couldn't find stretch mark cream. I told y'all I don't look my best. There's not really a before and after for fat fighters just because that alone doesn't make like a drastic difference, I feel like. Fat fighter should always be paired with something else. So I don't know if there's actually a before and after for that. I'm not sure. So maybe skip that and just talk about what it does instead. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put, y'all, I am obsessed with the way my hair is feeling and how long it's getting. So remember, we're selling solutions, not just products. What does your product do? Do you not know what it does? Go read up on it. How does it make you feel? How is it going to help somebody else? So you don't want to say this is going to help you because, but people want what other people have. So if you're happy and so excited that your hair is beautiful and long, you're not saying, hey, if you want long, beautiful hair, message me. You're showing them you have long, beautiful hair, and the people that are going to want it because their hair isn't like that are going to be the ones to message you and vote on your poll. So just remember, what do you like? What's your solution? Okay. So I'm going to say, y'all, I'm so obsessed with the way my hair is feeling and how long it's getting. And then I'm going to add on top of that, I hated the way it felt before and how long it took to grow. What else do people want hair, skin, and nails for? It was so thin. My hair was damaged. Think about it. What do people want your product for? Is it weight loss? Talk about the confidence you have now. People want confidence. They want that. That's something that you have that they want. So you see what I mean now? What are your products doing? That's what you need to talk about. I hated the way it felt before and how long it took to grow. I am in love with the thickness. That's perfect for somebody who wants thicker hair. So think about these kinds of things when you're posting. All right. So now what I do is, now that I have this here, I'm going to hit save. And I'm going to go ahead and add it to my story. And then now I'm going to upload my before and after photo. And I'm using my personal before and after photo. Use your products. Take really good before and after photos. Download the Wrap app and you can send in your photos and get them corporate approved. That's what you guys want to use, is the corporate approved photos. And then I'm going to say this is just 1 month. And I can't wait to take my 2-month photo. And now here's where you should be posting your before and after photo now. And then on your before and after photo, we're going to, okay, this is where you save it. So I have it like this, and I went ahead and I saved it, and now I'm adding this one to my story. And when I go here, I can go ahead and bring up the one I just did. There we go. And now if you click this button at the top, you should be able to do poll. And when you're doing your poll, always put 2 positives. So I'm going to say, my discounts available for 7 more people this month. That's how many hair, skin, and nails I want to fill. And now my 2 positives, the options that they get to vote on is going to be how much, question mark, and then say the second one I can do, I'm going to do it as I need this in my life. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put that onto my story. And now I'm going to show you guys my story so you guys can see what I did. Okay, so there it is. My before and after. And then my poll is right there. Now, all throughout the day, 3 times a day, I usually check my poll. And I'll go ahead and message people in the morning after my poll, or sometimes in the afternoon, or you can wait until the end of the day. That's totally up to you. Now, what I always say is, hey girl, I just saw your response to my Instagram poll. Did you click that by accident, or did you want more info? Okay. So the next thing, you should be doing polls like daily or every other day. And it doesn't always have to be product. It can be like, how many of you guys like the LaCroix, seltzer drinks, or how many of you guys watch The Bachelorette? Like, make polls of what you're doing every day. Don't just make it about it works. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to do now that we got our product post up, we are going to follow 30 people on Instagram. So we're going to bring up our Instagram. It's really important. When I notice I'm not enrolling customers, I'm not bringing new people into my business. So let's go ahead and go to Instagram. If you don't know how to follow, pause this. If you're rewatching it on YouTube, go to my Instagram, go watch my video, how to add and follow people on Facebook and Instagram, because that's really important. So we're going to go ahead and spend, for me to follow 30 people, it takes me about 3 minutes. I'm really quick, and I want to keep this power hour going. So I'm going to go ahead and make it 4, just for those of you who are still learning, since this is a newbie thing. So I'm going to go ahead, start the timer. We're going to go ahead and follow people. And don't just follow people on hashtags. Please go watch my video if you get a chance, because it's going to help you find the right people that you're going to want to follow and bring them into your business. So I'm going to go ahead and follow you guys. And as you guys are following, I just want to give a tip. Be very picky with who you follow. Don't just follow anybody and everybody, because remember, the people that you're adding on social media are the people you're bringing into your business. So if they look like cheap, broke people that you wouldn't associate with, you don't want those kind of people being your customers or on your team if that's not who you're going to hang out with. So think about, if you're having trouble trying to figure out who to follow, think of somebody that you love following, that you relate to. And those are the kind of people that are most like you, that are going to, then feel connected to you and want to join your business because they like you. So find like-minded people like you. All right, the timer's up. So now what I need to do is I need to make sure, as I'm adding people every day, that I'm interacting. Who gives a crap about me if I don't give a crap about them? So once you show interest in people, that's when people show interest in you. So now what we're going to do is just go to your Instagram timeline, and we're going to go ahead and like as much as we can for 2 minutes. And this is what I have my boyfriend do all day for me. So if you want hubbies to help you out and you feel overwhelmed, just have him log on your Instagram and just like things like crazy as much as he can. So that's what I have Michael do. So we're going to do that for 2 minutes. All right, go. And what I do sometimes as you're liking, I'm just going to share a tip. Sometimes I unfollow people that I can physically see, like, okay, I don't want to follow this person. And that's how, I got my followers so much higher than who I'm following, is because they want to continue following me, but I unfollowed them. So I'm really just keeping the people I'm following as the people that I really want to develop a relationship with. See, I'm unfollowing somebody that's flipping off the camera. If you feel like you're liking the same people's stuff all the time, what you can do is also go to your picture, and I'll go down sometimes, like in 5 minutes, I'll do like a 5-minute little sesh while I'll go to my picture, and I'll go down and see who liked my photo, and I'll go ahead and comment on one of their things, and I'll like 2 things. It's just important to build relationships online. So that's why you just want to be super picky with who you talk to. I feel like because I'm pickier now, I've brought a lot of better people into the business. So if you're like me, you can see how fast I'm going. You see that? I'm just swiping up, double tap, swiping up, double tap. So this just gets me a lot of likes right away. All right, timer's done. All right, so next thing we're going to do is comments go such a long way. Think about before you joined this business, which probably wasn't too long ago if you're a newbie, when you got a message from somebody, maybe it was even the person who enrolled you, you remembered it because you only talk to people that you associate yourself with, friends, coworkers, that kind of thing. So when you had a message from someone you never met before, besides creepy, nasty guys trying to hit on you on the internet, if it's a girl, you're like, it's imprinted in your mind. You remember them, right? So that's what we need to remember. Sometimes we're so busy liking other people's stuff and messaging other people. Everyone's seems to merge together, but people remember you. So what we're going to do is we're going to spend 5 minutes sending out messages, replying to people's Instagram stories. So how to do that is basically right here at the top. You see those little circles at the top? So those are people's stories. So I want you to scroll this way. If you scroll that way, Okay. You're going to go to some other people that you don't normally see all the time. So it's important to start with those people. And we're going to go ahead and for 5 minutes, we're going to message as many people as we can. So sometimes I say things like, oh my God, that's so adorable. Or I'll say, Mama, you're so brave for doing that. I would never do that because of da 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 da. Or you could say, oh, what test are you studying for? Or something like hashtag dog moms unite or something. I don't even know, you guys. I'm just making crap up at this point. But it doesn't have to be a, hey, my name's Brittany. I just wanted to say hi. How are you? Like, just talk to them as if you've been best friends with them. The more people you do that with, the more people are going to want to follow you and be like, okay, who's this girl? I'm on the lookout for her. Then they see your post and then they like your post and then now they're following you and then you gain more followers. And, it's just really important that you guys do take the time to do this. Otherwise, how are you making new friends? This business is a relationship business. So it's like you sign up and you sign up all the people that you know, right? So now you got to get to know more people. So it's important to do this in the beginning to really build up a foundation of like a network. Um, but to this day, you guys, I've learned attraction marketing so well. Like we will teach you that people will just come to you naturally. So I don't do this as much. I did this a lot in the beginning and it got me to where I am. So it's really important that you take the time to do that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and set the timer for 5 minutes and go. All right. While you guys are doing this, if anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. Okay, so if you guys are having trouble thinking of hashtags, look around your house. So that's what I always do. I'm like, let me look around the house, see what's going on. Because if we hashtag mom life or toddler mom or like something college girl, every person trying to sell something who is crappy at what they do is going to do the same thing. Like I would never hashtag personally. I mean, I would hashtag it, but I would never like go to like that hashtag and find other people and follow them based on that. Because like everybody's doing that. Like every person is searching hashtag mom to find moms to follow. So then those people who are on public are getting like, I feel like harassed by people trying to sell things. And I'm not talking about like network marketers. I'm talking like swimsuit people and sunglasses and like boutiques and like all these people trying to follow them. And I feel like it's such a tapped into market. So I try to think outside the box and then I do something called digging. So what I did was I would look around my house and I would think of, oh, baby swing, that's perfect. Or I'd be like, okay, Amelia's napping. So I do hashtag nap time. Or I would look and I'd see, oh, I have a dog. Oh, I have a golden doodle. Hashtag golden doodle mom. Or like golden doodle or anything at all. And then I started to think, well, I want to branch into England. So then I started looking up, okay, what cities are in England? And then I typed in that hashtag city and then I scrolled and I found somebody my age. And then I went on her page, followed her followers, and I followed so many that they started requesting me back because I'm on private. So once they started requesting me back and they were following me before I would accept their follow request, I would go and I would go follow their followers before I accepted their follow request. So at the end of the night, sometimes I'd have like 30 follow requests, people trying to follow me, but I didn't accept them because I wanted to go through each person and then follow their followers. So I feel like once you just find the right person, you follow their followers and their followers and their followers and followers. So if somebody asks, should our page be on private? That's up to you. Some people believe on it being public. I'm thinking about going public and trying it out. I just personally like it being on private right now for different reasons. So it's up to you. I would try both, whatever works best for you. So, okay. So now you should have sent a good bit of messages out. So what else do I do to get customers? Well, I also post about it in a post. So what we can do is think of different ways that we can post about our product. So the best way to do that is to follow people who are successful in this business and look at how they're posting and make it your own. So you never copy paste anything, but what we want to do now is head over to our Facebook. And it may be too late because we're live right now. But what you can do is if it's too late, you can go ahead and get your post set up for the morning time. If you're rewatching this, go ahead and do that now. But what we can do is do a before and after picture in from the team page and do it in a post. Okay. So what all of you guys can do is you can use all of my photos. So you can go to albums on my page and my physical page. And when you go to my albums, you'll see my personal before and after photos. And there are my corporate approved photos. So if you go there, let's all do this one. You can go there right now and click whichever one you want. And I would recommend doing this one because this is how I sold so many Fit 30s when I was pushing for triple. And then what you can do is just go ahead and do a simple thing. Sometimes I'll go ahead and do text and I'll be like, oh my God, you guys won't believe this. Check the comments. Or you can do something as simple as, you guys, this girl's down 30 pounds, and then do like arrows pointing down. And then in the comments below that, you can also do, it's 70% off for the next 5 people. Feel free to message me. So those are okay every now and then, but you don't want to do too much of those. But I'm going to go set the timer for 2 minutes. You guys can go ahead and get that post set up for tomorrow. Actually, I'll do 3 minutes because that's going to take a second to type out. Okay, the timer is going. So it's really important that you kind of follow different people so that way you can see, what kind of different ideas you can do. So you can do a before and after picture as the main picture while you're posting. You can do like a selfie and then put before and after pictures in the comments. You can do a Facebook Live showing people how to take the product, or maybe just go live and share your excitement, how you're down 7 pounds. Or you can do like a mirror selfie and then talk about how you feel after wrapping in your cute outfit. Or you could do a picture of you drinking the greens, or a picture of a pillow on your tongue, or picture of you with a wrap on and talking about why you're rapping and da 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 da. It doesn't matter. That's why we need to follow successful people. So that's why I have a file in the team page. I'm sorry, an album that shows you different people that I look up to. And when you hit follow and you hit see first, you're going to see them first in your timeline. Start saving some ideas, you guys, because I have files full of different post ideas of what to post. So yeah, you're just posting a before and after picture. You can do, like I said, you can do, guys, this girl's down 30 pounds. Check out this photo below. And then put my photo in the before and after picture. I mean, whatever. You just, point is, you need to be consistent with posting. So with customers, if you're not signing customers, you're simply just not adding people, and you're simply just not posting daily, and you're simply not just messaging people, and it's that simple. And then of course we follow up. So I'm going to go ahead and write my post so it's ready for the morning, because it's pretty late and I already posted a lot on my Facebook today. So really, you should be posting about the products in the beginning every single day. Like if you're posting on Facebook right now, you post on Instagram tomorrow about the products, or you can do it on your Instagram story. And like I said, just make it fun and make it about you, and people are not going to find that annoying. All right, timer's up. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is basically do the same thing on our Facebook now. We're going to go and we're going to add people on our Facebooks. We're going to try to send out as many friend requests as we can in the next, let's do 4 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and do 4 minutes right now. Go ahead and start. What I like to do is I like to pick up where I left off. So I go to my profile, I go to recent, or I go to friends, and then it shows you all, recent, and then new posts. I go to recent, and I'm going to go ahead and look at who I was adding last. And now what I'll do is I'll click on somebody who I think would be good. I'll go ahead and go to their friends, and I go to all. And when I go to all, now it's going to show me A through Z on their friends list. And some people have it hidden, but I'm just going to go ahead and start sending some people some requests. And I judge them by their profile picture. I click on their profile and I just scroll down to see if they're friends with anybody on my team. This is kind of why I like to work in different states. That's kind of more advanced, but this is on my video also on YouTube. Just remember, just keep actively growing your Facebook. These things right here, like these things. I don't even know why I said that. Doesn't make sense. These tasks right here, following, liking, adding, that's mindless activity. Like it doesn't take a lot of thought. Like I've already sent out 7 friend requests. These are the kinds of things y'all can do while you're on break at lunch, at your work. I think I said that right. On break at work, eating your lunch. There we go. Oh, I shouldn't have done this so late, but y'all get it. Y'all are tired too, right? So that way, if you want to do a power hour at night, strictly messaging and following up, I can't do that while I'm in a car. I have to have like complete silence while I'm doing that. So this is perfect to do while you're watching your kids and it's crazy time. And maybe you're in the playroom with them and sitting down. Like just add, follow, and like. You don't have to worry about anything. Because it's easy, it's fast. But this is what I used to do at work. We weren't allowed on our phones, but I was on it anyway. And I would just like things and I would follow and stuff. Okay, so I got out around 13 from requests. I told you guys I'm like super quick. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do, what did I say I was going to do? Host a post. So if you don't know what host a post is, I have a video on my YouTube. I have everything on my YouTube. You just need to go stalk it for like 3 days. Be a snail and a rock. Maybe, yeah, be a rock and just like go watch my YouTube and you'll be making millions soon. Just because like my videos are jam packed with like every little thing. I'm like OCD. I have to include everything. But host a post video, it's titled How I Signed 30 Customers in 1 month. And that's nothing, you guys. Like Stasia, she signs 60, 80 sometimes customers a month. I mean, signing customers is awesome if you're bringing in 4 a month. That's part of the steps to success. But really, why not bring in more? Why not shoot for 10? Why not shoot for 15? I mean, we're here to make money, right? So host a post takes it to a whole nother level. So how we do host a post is in the team page. It's a file in the team page. And it shows you, like, I don't want to say script, but basically what to say, but don't change the wording. Like, keep it just like that. And I have to update it, actually. I'm going to update it probably tomorrow. But what we need to do is we need to ask people if they want to host a post for you. So if you already know what that is, go ahead and start messaging Hey Girl questions for the next 6 minutes. If you don't know what host a post is, listen, and you can do it after this power hour. So the timer's going for those of you who know who it is and you already know what to do. So host a post basically is, think of it as a party. Most people know, like, direct sales are known for parties, and the person who hosts the party gets like a prize or a gift or something as a thank you. So if I'm going to go to Katie and I say, Katie, hey Katie, I have a quick question for you. Katie's going to say, what's up, girl? You're going to say, how would you feel about some free product? I'm up for a huge promotion. I'm going after my $1,000 Ruby bonus, and it would legit mean the world to me and my kids. I wanted to see if you'd be open to posting a post on your wall. And based on who signs up with you, Katie, I'll send you some free goodies in the mail. How's that sound? And Katie's going to say either yes or no. Some people do say no. Some people straight out ignore you. Who gives a crap? Move on, keep messaging, because guess what? You message them, they're now looking at your page. So, I feel like it's the way you ask and how you when I always said it means the world to me and my family for my promotion when I was going triple, and people were like, of course, I would love to help you. And of course, I had people that said, no, I'm not interested. Thanks. Once again, don't care. So the people that say yes, you send them the picture, you tell them what to post, and we have that all for you. Message your upline. They'll give it to you if you don't have it. And that Katie's now going to post that, and she's going to tag me. So now just a little tip, I usually go to that post as soon as I'm tagged, and I'll go ahead and comment like a hands up emoji or whatever. And then sometimes I'll even post my before and after picture in the comments. And I'll say, yes, I feel amazing, down 30 pounds with the products. And then people start commenting. And then I go ahead and message them, and I'll say in the comments, hey girl, I'm messaging you. If you don't see my message in the next 5 minutes, message me and it will be there, because we're not friends on Facebook. So it's going to go to their filtered requests. So I messaged them and I'm like, hey girl, I'm so excited you're interested in the blah, 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 blah. And then the file on the team page shows you what to say step by step by step. Now, say I sign up 2 customers at the end of the month. When I earn my free product credit, I got my greens, I got my keto coffee. I'm now going to give Katie an option if she wants a 2-day green sample or if she wants a keto coffee pack, whatever. You can set your own rules. I wouldn't give more than that. If they got me 4 or more customers, they can get a wrap. But in the meantime, all they did was really post a post for you. So I do send my stuff out at the end of the month. So, me buying 1 tub of greens for $30 is going to get me all these customers. It's so worth it. So that's just a little tip right there. I usually send out 50 Hey Girl questions a day to get 5 to 6 people hosting a post for me. And the people who don't answer my Hey Girl question and I saw they opened it, I always go back and I say, at the end of the day, sometimes I'll go back and I'll say, hey, I'm sorry, I don't mean for it to be weird. I was just going to ask you if you wanted some free product for hosting a post or for posting posts for me. And then I say, it would mean the world to me and my family, the same thing. So remember, any single no, or no, I'm not interested, or no, I'm sorry, I don't have the money. Well, how would you feel about free product? You get them to do host to post. It's amazing, you guys. I got 4 customers one time off of one person's post, and they sign on the spot. And then everybody who doesn't sign, you follow up with. And you keep following up until they sign up. So we have a follow-up section on the team page also. All right, so we have 1 minute and 40 left. I'll tell you guys some different ways as you guys are sending that we send Hey Girl questions. So you can Google how to print your Facebook friends list. I went A through Z when I was going to triple. You best believe it. I messaged so many people. Another thing that I did was I went to my loyal customers and I asked them, hey, I know you're loving the wraps. How would you feel about, a little free product for helping me out since you love the product so much? I also went to my potential customers who kept telling me they didn't have the money over and over. I also even went to the potential distributors that weren't signing with me because it maybe just took one post for them to post to see, oh my God, I have this many comments on here. People are interested. And that's how I signed one of my distributors who's going Ruby. She posted a post for me and she was just a customer and she changed her mind. She's like, make me a distributor the next day because she got over 30 comments. It's crazy. And then some people will host a post for you and they don't get a single comment, which is okay because I go back and I message them, hey girl, nobody took the discount spots available because nobody, I guess, was interested on your timeline. Did you want my discount spot? Trying to think what else. I'd go to the people liking my photos and I would also swipe up at the end of the day on my Instagram stories and I'd go ahead and message all the people who viewed my Instagram stories, hey girl question, because I know they're watching my stories so that I know they know who I am. So it's important. I got a much better response rate with the people that watched me and that knew who I was. So start there, you guys. And it's so awesome to just have your family help you with this. Okay, so the next thing that we want to do is spend the rest of the time on here. I'm going to go ahead and end this. But the rest of the time, as much as you can, based on how many people you have written down, is we're going to follow up. It's important that you follow up consistently, not just once a week, but I mean, Friday is the day to like follow up, but like follow up with the people that you talked to yesterday. Follow up with the people that you talked to 2 days ago that you couldn't get to last night, and use the follow-ups in the team page. So I really hope this helped you guys and showed you, hey, this is how much goes into signing customers. And sometimes you have to do this day after day after day, and then boom, you're signing 2-3 customers a day. So let me recap. We're posting, we're doing Instagram polls, we're adding new people, we're following new people, we're reaching out to the people we do know. And as we're making new friends, we're writing their names down on a new hundreds list. So your first hundreds list is not just the only hundreds list you do. You can always write down 100 new names every single month. Me personally, I write down 100 new names of the people I need and want on my team. I build relationships with them, focus on those people, and then I ask those people. And we turn every no into a host to post. We're doing host to post. We're doing polls. We can do live videos if we want. And we're looking at the people who are successful, and we are studying what they're doing and mimicking it. If your conversations are not right and you're doing all this and it just isn't clicking, let your upline know, like, hey, I need you to look at my conversations. If you're looking for something that's really going to teach you awesome conversations and doing it step by step, no word vomiting or anything, watch Jade Hooper's Sealing the Deal video. Super quick, super easy. She explains the 90-day challenge really well. The only thing that I have changed from that is instead of saying 3 months, I say it's where you try one thing now, August and September. That instead. And then the last thing that I wanted to talk about was videos. The only way that I learned how to teach you guys this was by filling my cup. So be the person that you want on your team. And the best way to do that is to attract them by becoming that person, which means, hey, a video a day keeps the funks away. I just made that up. But a video a day is going to help you grow in this business. Not only that, but as a person. So if you're struggling with a certain topic, play that in the background while you're doing your power hour and just soak the info in. Find other leaders that you connect with. Look at how to sign loyal customer videos and just listen to them. And that's it. The only other thing that I was going to touch on, I think I forgot, was, I don't know. I can't remember. That's okay though. Let me think really hard. Hold on. What was I going to say? Signing customers, posting message, follow up. I don't know. If I upload this on YouTube, I'll go ahead and add like a bubble on it that says what I was going to think of. But anyway, I hope this really helped you guys. And I am going to go ahead and end this now. I'll go ahead and upload it onto my YouTube so that way you guys can share it with your teams, and also always look back at this for help. I feel like it's coming to me and it's on the tip of my tongue. It was important too. I'm so pissed right now. Okay, I can't think of it. I give up. My brain is like mush at this point. It's 12 o'clock. I'm going to bed, guys. All right. I love y'all. I really want to see all of y'all succeed. Remember, make sure you're using the products. Be excited and speak that positivity into existence. And I promise you, if you stay optimistic, oh, I remember what it is. I remember what it is. If you stay optimistic and positive and driven and work, you'll get there. So, what I was going to say was funks. You may get in a funk. There's newbies watching this right now, okay? There's never going to be, there's never going to not, this doesn't make sense. Whoa, let me reword this. There's never going to be like a point in your business where you're only at the top. Like I'm talking like there's not only going to be highs in your business. I'm going to rewatch this and want to delete it. There's not just going to be highs in your business. You're going to have very low lows as you move forward with this. And I want each of y'all to expect that there are going to be months that are crappier than others. There are going to be months that are so much better than any other month. But you set the tone, and really honestly, if you're not enrolling customers, somebody else is, which just tells me it's not the business, it's not the time of the year, it's not the products, it's you. So stay positive, stay excited, because the excitement that you have right now, I mean, it's probably going to fade, but that's why we use the products. It's because that just relights our fire and gets us so excited again. And now I'm just so excited and passionate about this every single day because I'm doing these things and I don't slow down. And if I have a slow day, it's okay. I just get back in my power hours and it just keeps my business alive. Like, you had no trouble in the beginning getting your first couple ones. That means that you're going to have no problem getting, more down the road. So just keep up the work. Remember why you started, and what you do in the beginning is the same thing you're going to be doing when you're a triple diamond. I mean, I do the same things I did to get to Ruby. I'm doing the same things now. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this because I'm rambling again. I always end my videos with, I'm rambling. I'm going to end it. But okay. Bye, guys.